episode, and we're back at California Harley-Davidson showroom in Harbor City, where we're counting down the biggest bad girls of all time. With 7 down and 3 up, let's catch up before we wrap up. Here's a quick recap. Hannah stirs up enough fear to grab the 10 spot. Summer is smoking hot at number 9. Crafty Lara Croft carves up an 8th place finish. Miss Jill Valentine is your sweetheart at number 7. Lulu doesn't need voodoo to wind up in 6th. 5th place Nina Williams gets defrosted out of cryo sleep, only to find out that it's a cold, cold world. And coming in 4th, she's your Shiquan queen. Put your hands together for Christie. And put up your hands if you ever have to tangle with Soul Calibur's Ivy, because you don't stand a chance.
Ivy is probably the quintessential dominatrix of gaming. That whip alone is quite a cool tool for whatever you can imagine, fighting or something out of the arena.
Well, you gotta like that whip, and the whip is immediately what makes you bad. And so, you know, dominatrix hooray.
The fact that she's a master of this weird weapon makes her really cool.
She's just probably, I think, one of the most impressive female characters in gaming because she's so strong and, you know, she's in it for herself.
A woman with a whip, that appeals to those with dominatrix fetishes, and I think there are more of those out there in the gaming world than they care to admit.
Do girls like Ivy thrill you or kill you? We asked a few players out there whether or not they go for the bad girl. Listen up and see who backs down and who sacks up.
Is this like rated G or? Oh yeah, I've had my share of bad girls, yeah.
I've gone for way too many bad girls, which doesn't work because I'm the nice guy, and you know the bad girls just walk all over me.
She turned out to be a total nutcase.
I try not to, but I have gone for the bad girl a couple times, and it's not very good, so I would not recommend it.
No, I've never fallen for the bad girl. It's always the really innocent, artsy-fartsy, you know, stay at home, watch a movie sort of girl.
She took me for a whole ride and took me out.
Have I ever gone for the bad girl? Many times. And the results have been varied.
No, I sort of play it safe. I'm a bit cautious of women that are very confident, so I like to stay in the background and just see what goes on.
Took me to the clubs, took me to the beach, got a little freaky, yada, yada, yada.
In gaming, they don't turn you down, they don't say no, so of course you're gonna fall for the bad girl.
She was into the manly things, wasn't afraid to burp and fart in your face, just like a guy. I don't know if I want to go into great detail with that, though. It's the guy that gets a chick at the same time kind of thing. It's a great combination. And I miss you. Come back.
For all you guys who need it bad, this one's for you. The 2 biggest bad girls of all time may play in different universes, but at the end of the day, they play the exact same game. Samus Aran is an out-of-this-world bounty hunter who's so tough, everyone thought she was a guy at first. And Chun Li is an old-school martial artist that probably was your first. After all, she's the chick that got the ball rolling. Both babes are bad, but only one can be downright nasty. And you know what that means. It's time to sit down and strap in as Space Case clashes with Thunder Thighs in another filter face-off.
Samus, while you really haven't seen that much of her in any of her games, is probably down to earth and probably really hot.
In the first game, you had no idea it was a woman till the end. She's packing really big guns, killing a lot of alien ass, and then all of a sudden helmet pops off and, whoa, it's a woman.
It's kind of like Sunset Boulevard at night. You really don't know what you're picking up until you get home.
Really a little step ahead for Nintendo there. A little ahead of its time. Of course, there was the swimsuit code. We could play with Samus just wearing nothing, but I believe it was a one-piece.
She's got the weapons and the training to back it. I think she could take Chun Li out pretty easy.
The cool thing about Chun Li from Street Fighter is that she has this dichotomy going on where on one side she's this incredibly tough girl that you don't want to mess with, but she has a playful side also. You know, it might make gamers think they have a chance, but then she'll just kick them and it'll be over with.
She's like the ultimate fighting game girl. You know, pretty much every fighting game girl character after Street Fighter 2 is based off of Chun Li.
Just her style, you know, she's fast, she's quick, she could get you anytime, you know, she's great.
Yeah, Chun Li's awesome. She's a really strong girl. She's got big thighs. She can like crush a bloke's neck.
In a filter face-off, I would definitely pick Chun Li. She's the greatest girl.
So, which one is badder, Samus or Chun? The polls are closed, the votes are counted, and your choice for the biggest bad girl of all time is Chun Li. She's not just a badass, she's a bad lass. Well, that wraps up this episode of Filter. Remember, the opinions expressed on this show are yours, not mine. So make your vote count on future episodes by logging on to the Filter show page at g4tv.com/filter. Until then, I'm Diane Mizotis, and I'll see you next time.